they play a ton of video games.
Yeah. Where's all this time coming from? That's great. Look, it's envy.
Yeah.
Green with envy.
When he dies,
where do
he's
we
gonna
find
wish
this time?
I think it's like not having any motivation. You're like, you just do your job and then you go home.
Right.
And then all you do is consume content.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So what you watching? What's something you're really into these days? What's got your attention on one of the many streaming services or whatever you're watching on?
You know,
my daughter, I walked in on her the other day and she was watching a YouTube video. And I forget what they're called. You might know what they're called, Gina. You got a child living in your house. These like little squishy block looking things.
Neatos.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're Neatos.
Neatos. And she was watching a video where somebody had 4 or 5 of them lined up right in a row. Blah, blah. There's no talking. There's no other sound. They're just taking their finger and it's a close up of each one and they're just like pushing it to show that it's soft.
I can't.
And then going to the next one and pushing on that one.
Yeah.
I said, what are you watching?
It's the next Labubu.
But it's not a character at all. It's just a colored.
They've been around forever. They're just these dumb squishies.
The point here is that
she's watching a video.
She was captivated by a video of just watching somebody push on something soft.
Yeah.
Nope, hate it.
Well,
what?
There's already videos of suburban moms lining up at stores trying to get these things.
Oh yeah,
and they're just.
I understand that they're hard to get. My wife said that they were on eBay for like $40.
Yep, and retail they're $20. And they're on back order.
It's just basically like a stress ball.
Yeah, it's a stupid little
Buy a
cube.
marshmallow.
It's so, and the kids are trading them at school. So of course we all get an email about that.
But it seems to be like a certain group that are really into them, like the Stanley Mug kind of people, like looking for these things.
I mean, it's all kids. It's boys, girls.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know any adults.
If it's childish, I'm sure there are adults who are.
Well, didn't you say there's moms lining up
to get
for the kids?
Yeah,
because
right,
it's a big thing with the kids.
I think that's what Menace is saying is that mentality trickles down from the adult to the kid.
Yeah, but somebody made the point, and I can see it, of parents going out and getting these things for their kids and lining up. It's Cabbage Patch Kids, right? It's the Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah.
It's whatever it is at that moment.
That's exactly right, because I finally verbally backed my kid into a corner and said, like, why do you want this so bad? Why are you obsessed with it? And I finally got the answer, because everybody else has one.
And the Labubu thing, what was so pathetic about that is there was a lot of adults.
Yeah.
You see a lot of adults.
On their purses, on their keychains.
Yeah, exactly.
So depressing.
It's very depressing. It's
now
goofy.
they're all in the incinerator.
What are you doing?
Doesn't suck to be Amish sometimes, you guys.
Oh yeah, or a total hermit.
So that's what my daughter was watching.
Yeah.
And they talk about how kids they're watching stuff just on the iPad or the phone and not even necessarily on a television.
No, that's old school.
And what effect that has had as these kids now start to get older and start moving into their own places, and they don't necessarily even have a television.
And remember how they used to blame
the effect on the TV industry.
Right. Uh-huh. And they used to blame like MTV, like it's moving too fast, like people are getting, short attention span. Now it's YouTube Shorts. They're not more than 16 seconds. And they just scroll.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So what you watching? If there's something that you've gotten really into, I'm trying to tell my wife, like, you've got to watch Arrested Development.
She's never seen Arrested Development?
Because she likes Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
And I think if you like that, because people have made, you like Arrested Development, so you would like this show.
Right.
Yeah.
And I go, well, if you love that show, because I watched Arrested Development, I told her, you loved that show, you would like this one.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's packed with jokes, very smart, super funny.
What's the banana? What's the banana line again? Like, how much could
could a banana cost, Michael? $10.
That's so funny.
Yeah, the characters are all fantastic. Yeah. It's so funny.
Gina can quote Arrested Development lines the way that most people can recite Seinfeld or
I do love Arrested
stuff like
Development. I do love
or Step Brothers.
It's pretty old though, right?
Office.
Yeah, now it ended like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that last season wasn't such a winner, but that's okay. It's still great.
Yeah, it's just tough to keep up because there's so many platforms. There's so many places to watch shows and to find things. You go, what is that?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was on.
Didn't even hear about that.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Thank God we're here.
We are just kind of discussing, hey, what you watching so that maybe you can find, if you're looking for something new to watch or something to get into. I mean, I will tell you, we talked about it here recently. Peaky Blinders is still my go-to recommendation as I'm talking to people. We were just having a conversation about it the other day with somebody.
Yeah.
and I had mentioned how Gina's watched the movie like 4 or 5 times already.
3 times, and then I just did another one.
But it's one of those, don't watch the movie before you watch the show. No.
I'm hardening my stance against that.
No, in fact, I just had another conversation with somebody else yesterday. They go, absolutely agree with you in what you said about watching the show before you watch the movie.
In a perfect world, sure.
The movie is going to be fine.
It'll be great.
If you watch it standalone, it'll be fine. It won't be great.
It will be great. It won't be excellent.
No,
it will be great.
It'll be good. It won't be great.
It'll be great.
Disagree.
I have 3 plot points that I think everyone needs to know before they watch it, and they'll be fine.
Okay. Well, let's not mention those.
How many seasons of Peaky Blinders were there?
How many were there?
I
binge watched, so I can't tell you.
4, 3.
Like I didn't watch them year by year.
You got to do all that work before watching the movie?
I don't think you do.
All right.
See, don't watch it, Greg. I'm
I
telling
won't
you,
watch the movie.
The movie's so much better when you understand all the stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously. But
like
I'm saying,
Breaking Bad, great.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to watch that. I think to fully appreciate Better Call Saul. Could you watch
100%.
Better Call Saul and still get it? Yeah, you could. Does it make it even better when the people make their appearances?
But absolutely. But if people say, well, then I'm never going to see Peaky Blinders, the movie, because I'll never watch the whole series, I'm like, just watch the movie. It's so good.
I think if you start watching Peaky Blinders, you will finish the series because it's amazing.
I hope
it's
so.
a great show.
It's
The
incredible.
series, by the way, has 6 seasons.
6 seasons.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
what's
yeah.
better, Peaky Blinders or Breaking Bad?
Oh, come on.
You have to pick a favorite child.
I'm not killing a child.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's the best show ever made.
Yeah, but I mean, Peaky Blinders,
need to watch
it's
Peaky
close. For me,
It's
Just rewatch Breaking
by
Bad.
a hair.
Yeah.
for me, it's close.
Yeah.
It's really close. I think if you like Breaking Bad, you will also like Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Violent.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the
Scary.
story is great. The characters are great.
Tommy
It's-
Shelby's
Yeah.
you can't beat him.
Yeah, it's on Netflix if you want to watch that. But what you watching? 877-44-Woody. Text us over to 22987. And then later on in the hour, Seabass is going to do a Does It Suck review of something that just came out here recently.
Something I had to watch.
Oh, the way he
Got
said that.
to.
So
But
I'm,
I
got to watch.
Sorry, got to watch
Yeah.
the new.
I'm guessing
Got
the way
to
he
enjoy.
said that, it's going to suck.
The new Trevor Noah stand-up special.
Lucky.
Now that's fun.
You know that the international mega superstar Trevor Noah, who is very funny.
Yeah.
See, that's an argument you can make for industry plant.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Right? Like they talk about Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart's legitimately funny.
and he had like was in the clubs for like
Yeah.
10, 15 years before he even had his first chance,
And when you
which
see
didn't
him,
stick.
even if you didn't know his history, you would see him. Let's just say you've never seen or heard about Kevin Hart before, and you watch him, and you go, "All right, I get it."
He has the it factor.
Yeah,
Right. I
there's-
would argue his stand-up's not great, but he's just
Yeah.
a funny person.
But
in
when it comes to
Yeah.
Trevor Noah, you go, "What?"
Yeah. Wow.
How?
I mean, he's got this accent,
Why?
but I mean,
How?
who's
okay.
taking over the Daily Show?
He's
What?
huge overseas.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
well,
All right, so what you watching? What show are you really into right now? Or, just content in general. Maybe that's the thing now.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a show.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I'm like, there's not a lot of shows that I'm watching these days, and I used to be like obsessed with television constantly. I usually just watch the news, and then I watch a lot of podcasts and podcast clips on TikTok and YouTube.
That's the big thing. Watching podcasts
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and then but like actual television shows, I find myself watching SNL UK because they have a UK version now
How
that
is
they
it?
launched, and it's good. I like it a lot. It's available on Peacock.
Watching the podcast, like, I wonder, what are we watching?
A talk show.
You're just
Pretty
watching
much.
discussions.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But where it's like day after day, unless there's some kind of visual element to it, where it's like, all right, well, I can't just listen to this. I have to watch whatever it is.
there's usually not.
No.
Yeah.
I would say most of the time there's not.
To be honest, though, I'll listen to a podcast, but it never makes me like, oh, I got to go watch it.
Yeah,
It
unless
just-
there's
it
something
just
that
happens-
happens during the podcast.
Yeah, never happens. But if
Yeah.
it's in my feed, then I'll watch the clip.
Gina Grab, what you watching?
Well, watching a couple things. I've always been anti like BBC programming because I just don't care about it. But I am obsessed currently with Broadchurch. I know it's kind of old, but I just got like into this like detective show from 2013. It's on Netflix. I can't stop watching it. And I just finished DTF St. Louis.
Oh, that's so good.
It's crazy.
Okay, so I've heard the title, but again, can you explain what that show's about?
Yeah, I
For
mean,
me,
you kind
please.
of, Greg might need to help me because you don't want to reveal too much. But
So, well, Jason Bateman plays a weatherman,
Yeah.
and he becomes best friends with his sign language interpreter.
yeah, he like stands on the side and interprets
Which is
the
not
weather.
a real position in local news.
Correct.
Not that I've ever heard of.
Right.
And this won't spoil it by saying why they become best friends. They
Yeah.
basically both decide to join this dating site because they're essentially unhappy
Yeah.
with their lives. And then the entire show centers around detectives trying to solve a murder.
A lot
Yes.
of flashbacks.
And
It's mostly flashbacks.
It's very character driven, I would say, over story driven.
I will say this: it's one of those shows that the first episode, of course, because it's very surprisey.
Yes.
I was like, "Oh, interesting," and then I got less and less interest as it went on. Just because, especially
It did
what's
slow down.
David Harbour, it slowed down a lot. David Harbour's just a putz.
Yeah.
I didn't care about him at all.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I say it becomes incredibly character driven because then it's just about like kind of the strangeness of these people as opposed to the
and
plot.
her character, she has a lot of quirks.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I get there.
No way, Jose.
I get why she has those quirks, but they're just not interesting to me.
Yeah.
But I think overall, I think it's going to win a lot of things. I think it's going
Yes.
to win a lot of awards.
Yeah.
And,
Jason Bateman is flawless
I mean,
as
he's
always.
Ruhlman, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
as
He's
always.
looking a lot like a lesbian these days. But it's a great
it-
show,
I
but it
would
does
watch it.
slow down.
Yeah, I would watch it though.
Yeah, I have that on my list along with The Pit, which I know Greg.
Yeah, you would
great.
love it.
Someone was just going off about The Pit the other day
Yeah.
in a conversation that I was having over some tequila.
Uh-huh.
And man, they were just going on and on about it. I said, man, yeah, Greg's been obsessed
It's so realistic.
with that show. Yeah, you hear a lot
It's
from
so
people
graphic.
who work in the medical industry, you know, the hospitals and nurses
Mm-hmm.
and doctors and stuff about just how realistic that is. The other one that I overheard, I don't know anything about. Anybody in the room have you watched Friends and Neighbors
No,
Yes,
I've
with
never
John
seen it.
Hamm on HBO?
Yeah, I watched
No.
the first season. I started watching the second season, but it's really, really good.
Yeah.
What's
so
it
it's
about?
about this guy who is a big financial guy. He's living in this, luxurious neighborhood, and then he loses his job, and because he's hooking up with chicks and stuff.
Nice.
But he wants to maintain his lifestyle, so he's around his dopey neighbors that are mega rich, and he kind of sneaks into their houses and steals $250,000 watches.
Yeah, because they'll never
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah,
Like
alert.
taking a $250,000 watch from this guy, he'll never notice it's even gone.
it's in the trailer for the TV show, so I'm not really
Yeah.
giving away too much.
Spoiler.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's called Friends and Neighbors.
What
Mhm.
what platform?
It's on Apple
HBO.
Apple,
okay.
No,
Oh.
I thought
Is
that's
that Apple TV?
I believe it's Apple TV.
Oh, on the text they said it's on HBO.
No.
All right. Well, maybe you're confused, texter.
Mhm.
Your friends and neighbors.
Yeah. Your Friends and Neighbors.
That's what
All
I'm
right.
saying.
And that's on Apple TV.
2 seasons.
All
Yep.
right. Greg Gory, what you watching?
There is a new show starring Dan Levy from Schitt's Creek fame that he created called Big Mistakes. It's on Netflix. He plays a closeted gay pastor, and his mother, who's played by Laurie Metcalf from Roseanne, she was Aunt Jackie on
Love
Roseanne.
her.
She's running for mayor, so he already has some drama in his life. And meanwhile, his sister does something that gets them entangled into organized crime. So they're forced to be in this organized crime world. They describe it as a comedy, but a lot of it is actually pretty scary and funny, but subtly funny. So the dynamic between Dan Levy and his sister, they bicker, they don't get along, and now here they are basically dealing with the mafia. It's surprisingly good. Critics loved it. Audiences mega love it. So there's one season out. I believe it's 6 episodes. Big Mistakes. It's really great.
I started watching that too, Greg, and it's pretty good. Did you finish it?
I did.
Okay, because I haven't finished it yet, so don't tell me how it ends. But I thought it was cute. But sometimes I feel like there's kind of whole plots of being couldn't they have gotten away there? You never felt that way?
No, I did.
Okay.
I did. And they're way too agreeable with the criminals.
Right, yeah.
Meet me outside. Okay, here
All
I
right.
come.
Right, yeah.
Just don't go out there.
Easy.
But it's the way they got into it.
I agree,
was
yes.
so good.
It's good. It's still worth watching, but there's a lot of times where you're like, yeah, just don't do that.
Right. Just don't.
On the text, people following up says, "Don't believe the hype on The Pit. Just because it's realistic doesn't make it amazing."
Oh.
Cheers.
But I
think
love-
the
Is
first
the story
season.
good, or is it just kind of graphic?
That's the thing. The more I think about it, the first season, A+. This season, it's kind of getting to the point of, okay, we get it.
Do you think they were riding on the, like, I do like the idea of like 24. It's all in a day.
Is.
I
Each
do like that
episode is
idea.
1 hour in real life.
Right.
But it does get a little repetitive because there's not a whole lot of story there. It's just medical case after medical case.
Then somebody said, I just finished The Pit, and it's such a great show. It's not like the BS Grey's Anatomy stuff.
BS.
Like soap opera, basically.
If you get tired of the same set, and because it never really ventures out of the ER, you might get bored of it.
I tried to watch St. Dennis Medical.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's kind of like...
it's, what's her name from
Wendy
the Goldbergs?
McClendon-Covey.
Yeah.
She's got a new show?
Isn't it kind of like Reno 911,
and
but
David
for
Allen Greer.
hospitals?
I've never even
Or
heard
The
of
Office
it.
for hospitals.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like everybody's trying to recreate The Office.
Oh, I kind of stumbled on that.
I went in wanting to love it.
No?
Not so much.
Not.
Well, that formula
not
has
great.
really just been beaten into the ground with that and what's
The mockumentary
I mean,
style.
you also have Scrubs that came back too.
Ugh, God. Thanks for reminding
Never
me.
watched.
Menace, what you
love
watching?
Scrubs.
Well, I was pretty much telling you it's just usually podcasts and
Yeah, but you don't have like one, like of everything? Like,
probably
is there just
the only
one?
actual television. I tell you, like my whole day, I'm an old man. I watch news all day, and then
I've intentionally steered away from
Yeah.
news
I
these
just
days.
want to know what's going on.
What about the new Rhode Island Housewives, Menace?
No.
What?
I haven't. No. I mean, I've been watching clips. If you want to watch the reality world, I've been watching like all the drama that's been happening between the Summer House stuff and then Alex on Alex with Alex Earl. And
Menace, did you see that Dr. Pimple Popper, she had a stroke?
Yeah.
Oh,
saw
right.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I guess while she was filming, like one of the episodes is when it happened.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, it's affected her speech a bit. And,
Oh, no.
Yeah. What's her
hopefully-
name? Sandra something?
Oh.
Dr. Pimple
Hold
Popper.
on.
I just call her Dr. Pimple Popper.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah,
Sammy, what you watching?
Well, Seabass. I have been watching the new Scrubs, and I love it.
Well, that's not
It's so
surprising.
good. It's on Disney, and it's really cute the way that they're. I mean, it's good the way that they're showing basically how it used to be on the original Scrubs, and the head of internal medicine who was always like screaming at him with everything they did, and now they have to approach it differently, and they're not allowed to yell at people or like hurt the younger group's feelings, and they have like an HR now that's like, you can't talk to people like that, and I don't know, I just think it's really cute and like adapting.
And the woman who plays the HR lady is so funny.
So funny. It's done in
Thank
a really
you.
good way. It's not done in an obnoxious way.
Yeah.
Well, I think you just revealed my problem with Scrubs there because everything she said, it was really cute. That was my problem when it was originally on was like,
Just too cutesy.
oh God, you're trying to be cute. So
Oh, it's
hard.
too
We
cute
can't.
for
Never
you,
seen it.
Seabass.
Yes,
It
well,
is-
it's cute,
yeah.
not funny. That's the problem.
I think it's both, but okay.
Anyway,
Anyway, I also watched the new reboot of Malcolm in the Middle. That was like 4
Oh,
episodes
yeah.
long. Oh my God. It is so good. I loved it. I think they nailed it. Bryan Cranston, which I know we were kind of like, wow, I can't believe they got him to go back and do that. I think he was allowed to have such a range with his like acting ability in this 4-episode thing that it was so worth it for him to do. He was brilliant and amazing and did so many things in it that I loved it.
Where can you watch that? Is that Hulu or something?
That's Disney. Yeah, Hulu, Disney. Yeah.
Okay.
On the Texas, I'm watching Shrinking on Apple TV. That was one that I started and I liked, but I don't know. I got distracted.
Likewise.
I've never seen it.
I'll go back to that.
I think you'd like it, Gina.
Yeah.
I'm also watching a docu-series called Trust Me. It's a follow-up to another series, and it's about the Fundamentalist Church
Yep.
of Latter-day Saints in Utah and Arizona and how their leaders are all polygamists and sex offenders.
I watched it.
allegedly.
I watched it after Keep Sweet and Pray and Obey. It's crazy.
yeah.
That actually, when I was talking about, it's. I love like cult stuff, and this is about as culty as it gets because everybody claims they're a prophet, and you don't know who to follow.
Which one is the guy that has like 15 wives?
Yeah, that's the guy. Are you talking about Warren Jeffs?
Which documentary is it? The one that has the 15 wives.
The Samuelites.
Ooh.
That's the new one. Trust me.
This text says, looking forward to
'Cause I wanna watch that
Silo
one.
Season 3 on Apple TV.
I don't know that.
I saw the trailer for that right before it came out. That looked kind of cool. Silo was like basically the world was coming to an end, and so they built this like kind of underground silo where society or civilization could survive.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh wait,
yeah,
Like a Fallout bunker?
yeah, kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
it looked pretty cool.
it's really good.
Someone says great series. Animal Kingdom. It's the surfing version of Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, yeah. I've
Okay.
seen the trailer for that.
Hey, Woody Show. James here. I'm watching Marshalls on Amazon Prime.
Haven't heard of it.
I was watching The Night Manager on Amazon Prime, and then saw Hugh Laurie in the show, and now I'm binge watching House.
House is my favorite.
That was a great show back in the day.
Yeah,
oh my God, I
loved that
love
show.
him. I was in love with him.
Yeah, he was great. I like that character. Paradise on Hulu.
Yes.
I've heard good things about that. Haven't started.
Yeah, I watched the whole season.
Yeah.
It's good.
Now we know, Seabass, besides the Trevor Noah special, what you watching?
Well, because I had Netflix up, I saw that they had the new Anaconda movie, which I know people in this room ripped out or pre-ripped out when it was announced with Paul Rudd and Jack Black.
Oh, yeah. I can't get enough.
I've got about halfway through, and it's not great.
Oh no!
Just turned it off.
Honestly, I thought that was gonna be in theaters.
But what's a show? What's a show that you actually like? That
I'm on the superhero shows on Amazon Prime because they're on I think their last season of The Boys and Invincible.
Dork.
Yeah, and I'm not. They're just kind of on, because I'm used to them. But there's nothing new or interesting there. So
anybody watch Rooster on HBO?
Yes.
No.
I like it. It's hard to define. It's quirky and weird, but it's very, very funny. And it reminds me
and it's
how
about what?
Steve Carell is a best-selling author, but he's not like a total academic nerd because he's selling like romance novels. And his daughter is an academic nerd, and she works at a university where he eventually gets a job, and he's working alongside his daughter, and then it follows her family drama and him trying to adjust to being in academia.
Is it old school?
No.
Weak.
No, but it's so well done.
And it's on HBO.
Yes, HBO Max. And the dude that was in Scrubs, the mean head doctor who's now no longer on the show, he's the dean of this college.
Oh,
I don't
Dr.
know.
Cox?
Yes.
Is it smart funny or is it like goofy funny?
Yeah, for Madison I, can you
is it?
do we need?
Yeah, do you need to be smart? Do you need to be smart to get the jokes, or
Well, we get it.
or is it just?
Let's say Woody would
goofy?
like it.
What are you trying to say?
Aw, thanks, Greg.
Babe.
Oh, babe.
He would like it.
Mean.
Yeah, you know what I need? I need more time.
Yeah.
There's so many things that you have, like, oh, I want to check that out, or I want to watch this, or I want to go do that. I want to know sometime where do people have all this time? The person that you talk to is like they've watched every show and every episode.
They have their nights. That's why.
Now that's one thing if they don't have kids or they're not married, man, because all their time is their own. But when you see people who have kids, how are you doing this?
Well, that's the question.
Please share the secret.
Yeah, because my husband watches sports, so they can all watch that together. But the stuff I want to watch, kids can't watch. Like why am I supposed to have the crime documentaries about like
that's where I think
underage brides?
You set something up like in your room, like in your bedroom or whatever. You have to have a space that you can go. I got a space that I can go. I go, not watching a kid's show. Like when I'm watching Peaky Blinders. Nope.
Yeah.
Like,
bye.
But also,
not gonna sit there and watch that with my daughter.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of time, there's the people that they watch everything. Also, they play a ton of video games.
Yeah. Where's all this time coming from? That's great. Look, it's envy.
Yeah.
Green with envy.
When he dies,
where do we
he's
find this time?
I think it's like not having any motivation. You're like, you just do your job and then you go home.
Right.
And then all you do is consume content.
Yeah, I guess.
And then you do it again the next day.
I know apparently we're already getting like little hints from Seabass over here, not so subtle, that we can save some time by not watching Trevor Noah's new special.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe these
maybe he's throwing us off.
Yeah, maybe I'm being sneaky.
Maybe he wants us to think because he is not.
Possible.
He's been an outspoken hater of Trevor Noah for many years.
Everyone in this room.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one doing the review, so maybe you're throwing us off.
Maybe I got turned around.
Right. But I guess, does it suck? Trevor Noah's new special with examples.
The Woody Show.
Well, does it suck? That is the question at hand. There's a new Trevor Noah comedy special.
Hell yeah, dog.
Comedy, I guess. Open to interpretation.
We'll find out.
All the cool kids are talking about
That's
it.
right.
Somebody said, come on, tell the truth, Seabass. That Martin Luther King bit was funny AF.
All right, so that's in the trailer, so I didn't include it here. But the joke is, and again, it's not a spoiler because it's in the trailer. The joke is that MLK finally does all these sit-ins so he can eat with white people, only to find out that their food is unflavored and unseasoned. He goes, "Oh, that sucks. I don't know what I was doing. I put you all my followers through for this terrible food," which is again a very hacky. At this point, the white people's food isn't flavored. Has been old for 10 years. It's the whole like mayonnaise people argument, which he cites as well.
Maybe you just didn't say it right.
I'll say this: he does have a funny MLK impression. Trevor Noah does. But yeah, he has a new show, a new stand-up special on Netflix. It's shot in D.C., and I will go ahead and surprise nobody by saying it's mostly political. It's very highly.
No way.
Yes, it is very highly political. So a lot of it is not gonna. It's not one of those things that's gonna like in 10 years you'll be able to and you have to explain all the jokes and what he's talking about.
He's very passionate about our politics.
It is. Yes.
Is he a resident of the United States?
You know what? I don't know.
Okay.
But so the first 12 or 15 minutes of the new Trevor Noah special is him talking about his beef with the president and how after he hosted the Grammys, Trevor Noah the president wrote a very nasty thing about him and maybe even threatened to possibly sue Trevor Noah. And so you're going to hear from this first bit is that what his style is. He talks for about 2 to 3 minutes in like a very slow and somber, like he's being very like pseudo-intellectually profound about things.
Okay.
Right.
And he'll throw a joke on at the end. So here he is talking about what would happen if the president sued him over his Grammys jokes.
All right, Does It Suck? The new Trevor Noah comedy special.
I don't know how to feel because I don't know how this will play out. If it was a normal time, I'd be pretty confident. Donald Trump would sue me. A judge would throw it out for a multitude of reasons. Well, First Amendment protections, free expression, jokes, satire, all of these things are covered in a regular time. And it would be Donald Trump suing me, whatever. But now it's not Donald Trump. Now I'm being sued by the President of the United States, Donald Trump. And I don't know what that means. Do I appeal? We get to the Supreme Court. I walk in, he's waiting there for me. He's like, say hello to my little friends. I don't know. Nobody knows.
What?
Wow,
Wait.
that's awful.
Wait, that can't be it.
That's
Was that
good
just half
energy,
of it?
man. That's some really good energy.
It's what you guys said about Sebastian Maniscalco that got me to change my ways of liking it. There's no punchline.
I get the punchline is that he is Scarface, I guess, and his Supreme Court justices are all the people he's been appointing.
That was a really long way to go to get to just be doing a really short little Scarface reference.
Right.
50-year-old reference.
By the way, I'm cutting a lot of these down. That was a full minute of what is but that's his style. Is these super long? Again, he's trying to be like because he's international and he's talking about these big concepts.
Right.
So he's being very serious, and he throws in that very mild joke at the end.
Right. All right.
Here he has more from Trevor Noah. This is on. Because he did a whole, like 10 minutes on Martin Luther King, like we just talked about. And this is him setting up which this is fact, that the FBI was spying on MLK and found out that he was cheating on his wife at the time.
All right. Seabass Does It Suck? The new Trevor Noah comedy special.
The federal government came after him. J. Edgar Hoover himself, the head of the FBI, designated Martin Luther King as the most dangerous man in America. And then the FBI ran a concerted campaign to destroy him. They try and break up his friendships and his working relationships. And the most sinister thing they did was they tapped his phones and they found out that he was having an affair. And they phoned his wife, Coretta Scott King, and they snitched on him because they thought that would destroy his marriage and destroy the movement. Yeah. The FBI tried to dish gossip on Martin Luther King. Totally changes how you see the organization. All right? FBI seems so serious. Now you get the real picture. They're in that J. Edgar Hoover building in the morning. What are you working on, Kowalski? Drug enforcement, sir. What about you? Sir, criminal crimes, specifically financial. And you? Drama.
Wow, that's awful.
I mean, David Letterman should know.
Oh my God!
Again, it's these super
it took
long.
an hour to get to the
And
word.
I'm cutting a lot of these down.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, the FBI's got a gay division. Okay, there's something there.
By the way,
but
when
it's 2
Maybe
minutes.
we
He's
need a
just
longer
filling
setup though.
time.
When
See
comedians film their specials too, they'll take a combination of like one or two, like at least 2 or 3 shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they'll take the best parts of, that went over the best in
Right, the best
show
reaction.
1. This
Cut 'em
went over the
together.
best in show number 2.
Yes.
So this
when
is
you
the
can
best
hear
of the
a
best.
pin drop in the audience.
Yeah.
Well, because
And that's the best you can
they,
find.
They don't want to because he's talking about serious things like 65-year-old historical things that everybody knows about already.
And it's 1 hour long.
Hour 5 minutes.
Because his setup.
No, just that joke.
Good. Like he's deliberately just trying to kill time by repeating it.
Yeah, I think
rephrasing.
I think that's his whole thing, and why people worship him is that it's this pseudo intellectual nonsense. Like, I'm being very serious, very serious, very serious. I'm blah blah blah.
All right. Well, maybe it gets funnier. This is Does It Suck? Seabass's Does It Suck? And he's never been very fair to Trevor Noah.
Because I saw him hosting the Daily Show, and I was like, oh, this isn't funny.
But maybe this will be better. Trevor Noah's new comedy special. So far, no. But maybe it gets better. Maybe it gets funnier.
I'm going to say this. This next joke about Nicolas Maduro, the guy we took out of Venezuela.
Another funny topic.
Right. But yeah, it's not topical.
A lot of material there.
So on this one,
lots to work with.
I'm going to say this. I saw this joke coming from across the street and down 4 houses down.
Okay.
Let's see if you guys can figure out what the joke's going to be. Again, Nicolas Maduro getting brought to the U.S. and put in prison.
Got Maduro, brought him in, put him in a jail. Not just any prison, by the way. They put him in a prison in Brooklyn. The same prison where they are housing Diddy. Imagine that.
Oh, I got it.
I thought I had problems. Nicolas Maduro, he's having, what a crazy twist of fate. Can you imagine? For decades, you ruled your empire with an iron fist. You terrorized people around you.
Got it.
Yep.
You were violent, never held accountable.
Even Sammy's got
and now they've taken away all your oil, and you're in the same prison as Nicolas Maduro.
Yes.
And the crowd goes wild!
I see what he did there, because he flipped it.
Right, it's like the most basic joke structure that, again, we all saw.
Terrific.
Menace saw in the first 5 seconds. I was like, okay, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
And the crowd,
My God.
Clever.
Again, these are all just the longest setups. Here's a short one, though. I get this next clip, which is, I wouldn't say this is as much a joke as just he knows his audience and he knows what they'll clap for. Again, he taped this in D.C.
Like whenever I'm in Washington, D.C., I like to go and visit the National Museum of African American History and Culture. And
Hold for applause.
Hold for applause. Black guy goes to that museum for black guys. Oh.
Stop! Pander time!
You're so brave.
Oh, it's awesome.
The actual African living in America goes to the African American history.
Highway to the Pander Zone!
Woo! Hold for applause.
Good stuff.
Awesome.
All right. Trevor Noah's new comedy special, Does It Suck?
All right.
Still waiting for it to get better.
Okay, so this is a bit.
There's more?
There's way more, unfortunately. So he does this long bit about alien movies and how aliens, whenever they come, like in Independence Day, they come and they blow up, D.C. and they blow up Paris and they blow up Tokyo, but they never go and blow up Africa. So he kind of recreates what that would be like if in these movies aliens blew up where he's from, Africa.
I genuinely thought, I was a little kid. If you ask me, like, how come you never see them in Africa? I was like, oh, because they feel bad. I thought the aliens felt bad for Africa. There'd be the ship that would fly over each continent to blow it up. And then there'd be one over the African continent, 2 aliens in the cockpit, like, prepare to launch photon lasers. You get ready on your command. 3, 2, 1. Wait, hold on. I think we already did this continent. I think we've been here. Negative. We've never been here before. Blow it up. What am I blowing up? Look at this. Something already happened. What the hell's going on here, dude? What am I supposed to blow up? Who did this? I don't know. Checking now. Beep, 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 beep. It says it was the British.
Wow, that's
Let's see.
Oh, that's awful.
Applause line because colonialists are bad. And they ruined the continent by bringing food and medicine and things. Wait, damn it. Did I just get a laugh from this room somehow?
I would love to see Trevor Noah go on Kill Tony.
Oh, I don't think that would go over very well.
I think
that's
why
it'd be fun because
well, there's a problem is they only give you a minute to tell a joke, and that's just half the setup.
Right. That would never work.
And
just
by the way,
formatically.
and that alien joke, I was like, where have I heard that premise before? That Africa. Oh, 1985, Sam Kinison did a much better job. If you missed it, ask your grandparents, but here's a clip.
If you want to stop world hunger, stop sending them food. Don't send these people another bite, folks. You want to send them something, you want to help, send them U-Hauls. Send them U-Hauls, some luggage, send them a guy out there that goes, hey, we've been driving out here every day with your food for like the last, 30, 40 years. And it occurred to us there wouldn't be world hunger if you people would live where the food is!
Understand that you live in a f***ing desert! Nothing grows out here! Nothing's gonna grow out here!
You see this? This is sand. Yeah. It's sand. You know it's going to be 100 years from now, huh?
It's gonna be sand!
So yeah, that's
Even if he wasn't screaming, it was
See
still,
how that
his
makes
response
me
would
almost
be
gay.
right. Yeah,
it would still be funny.
Because that was right.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
to figure that was right in the middle of all the Live Aid concerts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
a
Much
different,
riskier.
a different angle on the Africa sucks
Wow.
joke.
That was like the We Are the World.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Oh
Well,
my God.
went into it with an open mind to see if Trevor Noah's new comedy special does it suck.
What do you
I
guys
think
think?
it does indeed suck.
It's good to go to sleep too, though, because again, those setups are just.
Really good stuff.
I'm
Way to
out.
go. I wonder how much he made doing that. How much did they pay him for that?
I know, but he had a house that he bought for like, I want to say 40 million.
Wow.
Oh, well, he was making good
Damn.
7-figure hosts in the Daily Show.
All right. More Woody Shows next. Hang on.
The Woody Show. Back in a bit.
I
So
checked
good.
in with a lot of people who were on my guest list for the event. It seemed like everybody had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So thank you again, everybody.
What a night.
Yeah,
Completely magical.
at Disney, all the Disney folks
Yep.
for the opportunity
Most
to even
hospitable.
even the opportunity to do it in the first place,
Seriously.
which was great. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll have us back again next year.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
We say
I
that
would
every
like
year.
Think
We'll
so?
I mean, I would hope so.
I would hope.
I would hope so. But yeah, thanks to Disney and to Albertsons and Vons, for getting involved this year. All the different people who
Yeah.
helped make it happen in our marketing and promotion department. Katia,
Dude,
who works in our
So much
Yeah.
work.
like everybody who won tickets, you got an email from Katia.
Yeah.
Right.
For real.
Specifically.
Thousands.
Thousands of emails.
And
Yeah.
she was working and balancing so many different things. So
Right.
I can't imagine that's got to be a logistical nightmare.
Right.
And
She should take a
still-
week off.
And still showed up looking like literal Minnie Mouse.
Oh yeah, did you see that?
She
Yeah.
was
She looks so good.
adorable.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a flawless night.
Yeah.
Yesterday was our 12th anniversary
Insane.
of our very first show here on Alt 98.7.
Right.
Yeah.
12
I
years.
can't believe it.
So bizarre.
I was talking to my wife, and 12 years is the longest I've lived in any one place.
Yeah.
That's
even
crazy.
more so than my hometown.
Like
Wow.
you're including childhood.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Anywhere in my entire life. This is
Wow.
the longest I have lived in any one place.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't know that counted childhood.
Yeah.
That makes it even
Crazier.
more noteworthy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
it's pretty weird to think.
It's something.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
What a
the
testament
12
to the show.
yeah, 12 years we've been on, here at Alt 98.7
Right.
and just the way that whole thing played out.
I know.
And maybe
Still
hadn't
here.
played out that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think of it in terms of high school. Like we could have gone to high school 3 times.
I know. That was
So weird. 3 high schools.
We went 3 high schools already.
Remember when high school was like your entire life?
I
Yeah.
know.
And we did it 3 times.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it was nuts that anniversary happened, because I remember when we had that dinner together and they're talking about us coming here. They're like, "Oh, if you do well, you'll be here more than 10 years." Like
And
they
we're
told,
like, what?
They told us
because
that.
it's because it's radio, and that never
and
happens.
we're like, "Okay, dude,
Yeah,
whatever."
Right, sure.
Yeah, that's never the way that goes.
I know.
But yeah, 12 years here at Alt 98.7.
Wow.
It's been crazy. It's been fun, and it's still super fun. I mean,
It
of course
is.
we
Awesome.
still go through those times, where it's like, it's a grind and there's a lot of things that are going on. But man, what a great job.
Yeah.
And, what a great thing to walk into every day and to see when we go to these events, whether it's, the Albertsons thing that we did a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago, or, Monday night at Disney, and just like how many people are so just personally invested,
Right.
into the
So
show.
touching.
Getting tattoos.
And how much, I'm saying, but just how much it really means to people.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to see it that way when you sit here.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just kind of silly, and we're talking about dumb stuff, and we're making fun of Trevor Noah's new comedy special, or
Yeah, you don't know what's going on out there.
or whatever it is. But like, when you hear stories from people about how much it means to them,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, wow, that's crazy. Okay, well, yeah,
Makes me emotional.
yeah, like we're not doing anything super important. It feels, but then you
No.
hear about like what it means, and then you kind of go, oh wow, I guess
And the stuff that people
we have done
remember-
something in the last 12 years.
Yeah, things that we totally forget.
Oh, they remember more than we do.
I know.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And the very first show that we had here at Alt 98.7, the very first song we ever played was a song called "Know Your Enemy" because we kind of put everybody on notice that day, and nobody knew at that point knew who we were, and everybody super underestimated for sure what we were going to be able to accomplish or how long we were going to be. Nobody gave us a chance. Everybody said that the show would be done within 12 to 18 months.
Yeah.
Which is what you want to hear.
I was told that I was making a wrong choice by multiple people to like come here.
Oh yeah. I was told it was career suicide.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
And it's worked out great. And we had been fired when we were doing the show together. The last time we had done the show together, it ended because we played a clip of a new Green Day song
that hadn't been released yet.
We were talking about, it's going to be out.
Secret.
It's going to be out next week. It's called Know Your Enemy, and it sounds pretty cool. They were in here the other day playing it, and I had like a little tiny clip that we had recorded just from sitting at our desks.
Yeah.
You would have thought you released the nuclear code.
Yeah.
Dude, how crazy is it full circle that Trey Cool was at the event?
Oh, yeah. John Stamos was at the event on Monday. Trey Cool was at the event.
So
Trey Cool from Green Day. I think they bonded over drumming because they're both drummers.
Oh, yeah. Big time drummers. And but how crazy is that?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And so the very first song that we played after we got the show back together and our first date here at Alt 98.7 was Green Day's Know Your Enemy. Because again, there were people who were certainly underestimating, and we weren't sure either, but we're glad it worked out. We thank you for being here. We appreciate you. It is The Woody Show.